Alright, Rockstars, it's time for us to work on another Pokemon fusion. Ooh, boss common Pokemon. Let's just take care of this real quick. Bye-bye, little Grottabin. Actually, we might not one-shot him with liquidation. Yeah, he survived. That's okay. One more and he'll be finished off. You'd like to give us a nice little gift? Light clay, power, I'll take the light clay. So I'm looking through the fusions, and I think we're gonna be going with Lucariken. Is that how you say it? Lucariken. That might be it. Whatever. It's a fusion of Blaziken and Lucario. This thing looks so cool, and I really like its specific ability and move structure. Signature ability is Ignorance is Bliss. All held items do not have any effect and gains a 50% boost to fire and fighting type moves. On top of that, his Blistering Gift move, which only has a base 40 power, but replaces the target's held item with the copy of its users. Basically meaning if we hold a toxic orb, it won't poison us, but we can put it onto someone who doesn't resist or can't not have the poison effect and poison their Pokemon or burn them or something like that. If that target's held item is changed, the move's damage is also increased by 50%. So if it's successful, it just doubles our move on. Well, it's 50% more power. The user does not lose our held item either, so we get to keep the same held item. It's super good. Now, lucky for us, we actually do have one very single Blaziken, but I have no tokens, so we kind of need this guy to have some good IVs, and he's got, okay, 20 attack, 31 special defense, 22 speed. That's not bad. The special attack and the HP are really hurting it, but those are okay stats. I can take that. But here comes the problematic part, is we don't have a Riolu or Lucario, so we will get 2 more Pokemon on our decks, but it's not exactly the easiest Pokemon to spawn, and they're not any in the GTS shop. I guess we could look for player shops, right? I was thinking of looking for, ooh, battle shop. No, I need a Pokemon shop. Maybe we should check these out. Well, I checked a lot of different shops, and I couldn't find anyone that was selling Riolu or Lucario, let alone most of them weren't selling Pokemon in general. So that was kind of problematic and not fun. So we're gonna hang around some mountain biomes. I don't think this is a good one though, which is really sad. And we're just gonna hope for them to spawn. And I think the only thing we can do outside of that is work on our legendary orb. We do have our Moltres orb that we need to get filled up, so we can capture our Moltres and get another legendary Pokemon in the Pokedex. Alright, so it says the best spawn is Ultra Deserts or Mountainous Forests. We are technically in a Taiga mountain, right? Yeah, Mountain of Taiga. So we're literally just gonna chill here. Don't know of a better place we could be looking out for Riolu. Hopefully I'm not wrong about him being able to spawn here. Until then, we're just gonna keep trying to fill up the Pokedex, or not the Pokedex. I mean, yeah, if we see a Pokemon that we don't have, we're gonna fill up the Pokedex, but we're gonna fill up our orbs so we can get Moltres. Ooh, Morpeko. I don't have you though. We can go ahead and quick ball, get you a new Pokemon for the Pokedex. Come on, get in there, buddy. And yeah, at least that's some progress. 90 more Pokemon until we reach 51% complete. What are you? Are you Decidueye? Is that Decidueye? Is that the Rowlet's final evolution? That's what it looks like from here. Okay, just one little fly up, and that's exactly who he is. There we go. Perfect. Mega Hypnosis. Let's put this guy to sleep and capture him. I mean, hey, so far, not getting what we want, but I will definitely take some new Pokemon in the decks. Okay, so we're officially at a warped wooded mountains. This is where Riolu should spawn. He was not going to spawn at the Taiga Mountains, sadly, so that is a disappointment. Luckily, I did do a little more research and found out, because originally it was like, it worded it as like, oh, any mountainous region with foresty around type area, so it's just kind of the sign of trees and stuff, and that would mean Taiga, but that's not true. It means specifically gravelly, extreme, or wooded mountains. This is a wooded mountain, so it should be the best spot for it, but we have to wait till dusk or daytime again, or dusk or dawn again. Daytime only if it's in the Ultra Desert for this thing to spawn. So back to just fighting wild Pokemon. I need to fill this orb, and that's the only thing I can do while I sit here and just wait for Riolu to spawn. Well, not what we're looking for, but I do like Halucha, and we need him for the Pokedex, so we can go ahead and capture this bad boy real quick, hopefully with the quick ball. But this is a very small wooded mountains, I've realized, and on top of that, I haven't really been able to find another one, so I'm not really sure how well of a chance we'll get to get a Riolu or Lucario spawn, since it's pretty rare in general, and we have a pretty small area to work with. On the other side of things, we're getting some progress. We're at 8.53% done of the orb, so I mean, we're getting somewhere. Oh no, there's a lot going on. There's a Riolu here, and it said it said that a shiny Pineco spawned in a wooded mountains biome. It's exactly where we are. I was in the middle eating some chocolate, so I was not ready to come back to a cut. Come on, Riolu. Yes, we got Riolu. Okay, perfect. Now we can do our fusion, but shiny Pokemon. Come on, where are you? Any Pineco anywhere? Come on. I mean, it could be someone else. Oh, there it is. Shiny Pineco. A natural shiny Pokemon. Yes, that is so cool. I think we only have one other natural shiny. All the other ones are from eggs or a starter Pokemon like Swampert, and that's our Torkoal. So that is sick. That is absolutely fantastic. We got our Riolu and we got a shiny Pokemon naturally. That's just so neat. I love it. All right, this isn't bad. 10 speed isn't amazing. 25 special defense. 29 attack is really good. 20 HP and 14 special attack. If we look at the fusion itself, his main stats are 125 attack, 115 special attack, and 105 speed. So overall, this shouldn't be a horrible IV combination, and we can always fix them up with tokens once we get more. All right, all we have to do now is throw these guys in the machine. Oh wait, Riolu needs to evolve into Lucario before I can actually fuse. I'm an idiot. Which means there's no Soothe Bell in the shop. We've already looked for that before, haven't we? Can I craft? No, I cannot. So we cannot use a Soothe Bell to increase happiness. I'm assuming your current happiness is not very good. 70. Yeah, that's not great. Well, at that point, the only thing we can do is kind of level him up, let him walk around, though, make sure he doesn't faint. All ways to make him happiness, or raise his happiness, make him happier. He needs to be a happy little boy. We could battle with him as well, which for some Pokemon would be fine. Like this Marill would be really easy because it's only level 5, but we don't want him to actually die in any way either, because that would lower his happiness. So we're probably just gonna run around and do everything we can to actually keep his happiness up, and that's about it. I mean, I wish I had a bunch of rare candies. I've got 6, but that's not gonna be a massive help, and we need like 252 happiness, I believe, to actually get a fully evolved him. So that's going to be an issue. It's gonna be a while before he's actually ready to evolve. If we can get some battles in and level him up naturally, that would be a massive help, but that's just gonna be really tricky, and especially since he's not evolved yet. It's really hard to battle with Riolu specifically. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but as long as he doesn't faint, he won't lose happiness. All right, so I got a little distracted with actually leveling up Riolu's happiness, and he did faint one time, but I'm mainly focusing on this challenge. It's defeat 28 or as many unique Pokemon as possible, and it's just based off specifically only battling one Pokemon once each. I'm currently in the lead, I believe, with 29 separate Pokemon kills on 30 at this point. I don't know what the prize will be, but it should be good, and I'm really hoping so, because it's not been a long time. I wasted like 5, maybe 10 minutes at the absolute most on this, but I would like to win the prize. There's 15 seconds. I already fought a Bramblin. Come on, give me a unique Pokemon. I think I have Roly-Coly actually, but we'll go for it just in case. We did not. 32. No one's taking the lead. I believe we're about to win, and yes! We've got a shiny eggs, 5 minutes of high-tiered training time for first place. That's pretty cool, which will be helpful because we will have to actually level up our boy, because we're not going to get to battle with him today in a gym like I would want to, because we just don't have a way to get him up to level 100. He actually lost happiness since he fainted and has not leveled up yet. So yeah, that's the problem with kind of like trying to train it. We can just open up our shiny Pokemon egg real quick though, see what we're gonna get. Maybe we'll get a little lucky, something super strong, maybe a better Lucario or Blaziken, maybe something not in our Pokédex, and we're going to get a Caracosta. I think we do have him in our Pokedex. It's still pretty cool. We can just toss him in our shiny box here, and we've got 2 full rows of shinies so far. I didn't see a Soothe Bell in any of the shops I was looking in earlier when I was looking for Pokemon to buy as well, so I don't think that's gonna go anywhere for us. But if we throw the XP share on him, we can battle trainers and still get pretty good experience for Riolu. So that should help him level up a little easier, and that should raise his happiness. Well, Rockstars, we used all the level grinding time for the training that we got from from that challenge we did, but I just realized we could go buy rare candies from shops. So 32 rare candies for 9,600 coins. That's better than the usual markup price. Actually, it's like 200 bucks below it on GTS. So confirm that, and there are no rare candies on a global trade station right now. Oh, and there's Pokemon in here, but these are all Ultra Beasts, Legendaries, Mythicals. Oh, here's a couple ones, but yeah, they don't seem to have Riolu either. So it really doesn't matter. But 33 rare candies, we have plenty to get him to level 100. That's not what we're doing. We just need to get him up to a good old happiness so he actually evolves, which is sad because that means we get a level 1 fusion no matter what, so we don't have any way to level up our fusion no matter what. Like, we're out of rare candies, we're out of money. We're not out of money, but we're not going to be able to buy 100 rare candies. But Riolu's evolution to Lucario, which will also be very, very nice for us for our Pokedex. That gives us 52% complete Aura Sphere. Pretty solid. What is final gambit again? User risks everything to attack its target. The user faints but does damage equal to its HP. So the higher the HP, the higher the damage. We'll get rid of it for now because I don't think it really matters since we're going to be fusing. And Timber, I didn't think I had you in the Pokedex. We can capture you real quick. Wait, was that my last quick ball? Oh my god, I might be out of quick balls. Jeez, I never thought that would happen. I'm just used to having so many of them. There we go, and nice. There's another Pokemon for our decks. Now we can head on over to here and do this. So boom and boom, Blaziken plus Lucario. Oh wait, it tells me what my IVs are going to be. 50% chance for lonely or hardy nature. The Lucario does have the better nature. IVs 8, 20 for attack, 2 defense, 2 special attack, 25 special defense, 10 speed. That's not great. Anywhere between 36 and 72%. Yeah, because there's a big difference between them. Hold on. I can't do a lot, but is there anything I can do? Let's increase Lucario's speed as much as we can. 7 tokens to get it up 1 level. I mean, that's exactly what I can afford. So, I mean, it's a slightly better chance, it seems like. And fuse the Pokemon. Our third Pokemon fusion. Oh, yeah. And unlike Joltivern, this one's brand new like Devil Claw, so we've not experienced it before. Dude, that image is sick. So yes, he got the good nature lonely from our Lucario, so that ups his physical attack stat, which is really, really nice. Look at him. He is cool. That is sick. I love the blue flames. So we can get some work done on this guy because we can still EV train him and we can work on everything else. But what are we going to EV train him as? And we don't know his higher moveset, so I guess we should look at that. Alright, so level up moves. Nasty Plot's pretty good. Close Combat, Calm Mind, High Jump Kick, Zen Headbutt, Blaze Kick, Shadow Ball. Oh my god, dude, you're so stacked. Shadow Ball, Brave Bird, Fire Punch, Bulk Up, Metal Sound, Aura Sphere, Home Claws, Flamethrower, Sword Stance, EQ, U-Turn, Bullet Punch, Solar Beam, Drain Punch, Extreme Speed, Flash Cannon, Blistering Gift, obviously. This is insane. Solar Beam? This is a pretty, yeah, all the fusions, which makes sense, I guess, because they're combining 2 Pokemon, but it's still an insane moveset. Alright, so attack, special attack, and speed are your main points. There's 10 difference in attack and special attack, so I don't know if I want to do anything about that. I feel like this guy, we want to dump everything into just attack and speed, or maybe speed and split attack and special attack. What setup moves do we have? Nasty Plot, it's good for special attack. Calm Mind, special attack and special defense. Home Claws, just attack. Sword Stance, just attack. Okay, those are the main ones. Like, do pure special attack and pure HP, but that doesn't feel right. This guy feels like a speedy physical attacker, and we're most likely going to replace either Swampert or Golisopod with this guy, because we need a fire and a fighting type, and we have 2 water and 2 ground types, and I'm not getting rid of Tinglu, a legendary ground type Pokemon. Alright, so I think this is the overall team setup at this point. Zapdos doesn't really count. We kind of abandoned Makane. Walter is probably going to get replaced in Golisopod. I'm not sure about, but I have to find some space somewhere. I like Tinglu, but my Mega, I mean, I'm getting rid of my water and bug types for this point. Dragon Steel, Dragon Electric, Fire Fighting, Ground Dark, Psychic Fairy, Dragon. Do we have 3 Dragon types, really? I probably should get rid of our, yeah, we do. I should get rid of Salamence. Okay, I like Salamence a lot, but yeah, he's definitely the one that's got to go. That's just pure team balance at that point. And do we want, I like Golisopod a lot. We have have a ground type. So I think Golisopod actually probably is, even if I don't think he's as better or not as good as Walter overall, I think he's better for stickier situations and he has a different typing. That does give us quite a lot of physical attackers. Well, Rockstars, we have our rare candies. We're just gonna dump into this guy so we can learn some moves. We're going to ignore Aura Sphere for now, but I'm keeping Calm Mind because there was a specific move or setup idea that I had that when I was going through the move set, and now I can't remember it. So I'm not gonna know it until I see that move again. Flamethrower, that's not bad. It tried to give us Fire Punch though, long after we learned Blaze Kick, and Blaze Kick's just a way better version of Fire in my opinion. I mean, Fire Punch has more accuracy. Oh, I didn't know this was back here. Macho Brace, useless to us. Still neat. There we go. Swords Dance, no, because we get both a special attack and special defense bonus with our or increase from our good old Calm Mind. So I'm pretty sure there's a specific move I thought about using. EQ could be useful, but we have a ground type because it lowers our special defense and whatnot after we use it. But if we raise our special defense with Calm Mind first, then we'll just stay ahead of the game. Overall, he's pretty solid right now. We can't see his full range of stats since he's not leveled up fully to 100, but pretty solid. Calm Mind, Close Combat, Blaze Kick, and High Jump Kick. They're pretty solid move setup, and I'm rocking for now, or something else, a Flame Orb on him. I don't know if that's the one I want. It will have physical attack and burn someone who I give it to, and it doesn't affect me no matter what. It's either this or a Toxic Orb. I'm thinking it's pretty solid overall. But Rockstars, if you guys did enjoy this Pokemon Fusion episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below, especially if you want to see next time where we'll most likely not only get our Moltres from our Summoning Orb, hopefully have a chance to battle with our new Fusion Pokemon in a proper gym battle. Until then, I'll see y'all then, Rockstars. Peace, peace.